Well, here in France, the sex trial of Dominique Strauss-Kahn is getting underway. The former IMF chief has been charged with involvement in a prostitution ring operating out of French luxury hotels. Strauss-Kahn was once thought to be a front-runner for the French presidency, but his career went down in flames amid accusations he sexually assaulted a hotel maid in New York. Well, the charges now here in France are just as shocking. Nicholas Rushworth takes a look back at Strauss-Kahn's many legal woes.
Once a hot tip to become president of France, his political ambitions were eclipsed by scandal. These days, the former IMF Director General is a consultant on economic issues. He now faces another trial pointing to predatory sexual behavior. He acknowledged in 2012 he is no saint and has paid a political price.
I have made some mistakes. That's the least you can say. The way things turned out effectively distanced me from the French presidential election.
His career has been dogged by a series of scandals, one in November 1999 concerning alleged irregularities at a student insurance group, prompted him to resign as finance minister to clear his name.
If I'm resigning, I insist that is not at all because I feel guilty.
Acquitted 2 years later, he went on to become the head of the IMF. Then, in 2011, he was arrested in New York over allegations of sexual assault. Handcuffed, he was escorted to prison. His hotel chambermaid accused him of rape. After a long investigation, prosecutors dropped the case. Strauss-Kahn went on to reach a financial settlement with the plaintiff. As that was going on, French journalist Tristan Banon accused him of having tried to rape her. Prosecutors dropped that case, citing the statute of limitations. The case now, known as the Carlton affair, centres on a prostitution ring. Strauss-Kahn faces charges of pimping. He appears in court with 13 co-defendants. It's argued he was at the centre of the procurement of female escorts for orgies.
Well, France 24's Eve Irvine has more now on Dominique Strauss-Kahn's trial that kicks off today in the northern town of Lille.
It's been described already in French papers as the French trial of the year. 14 people are before the courts, but one man really getting all the attention, Dominique Strauss-Kahn, or DSK as he's known in France, the former head of the International Monetary Fund and at one time a presidential hopeful, stands accused of aggravated pimping. Now that means he's accused of aiding and abetting a prostitution ring known as the Carlton affair. It involves a number of top businessmen in France. They're said to have organised and taken part in sexual evenings with prostitutes, both at luxury hotels here in Lille and indeed across the country, and even as far as Washington. Now, prosecuting magistrates say that Dominique Strauss-Kahn not only took part in these evenings, but they were organised primarily for his benefit. They say he was well aware that it involved prostitutes, and even point to a bachelor's pad he had in Paris, which he said he made available for prostitution to take place. Dominique Strauss-Kahn, for his part, says he did take part in sexual evenings with a number of women, but he was not aware that they were prostitutes and that he himself never paid a penny for their services. This will be the crux of his defence over the next 3 to 4 weeks. He risks, if found guilty, up to 10 years in prison and a fine of 1.5 million euros. We do expect a number of prostitutes to take to the witness stand over the next 3 to 4 weeks.